I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty. We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief. But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Tearing down the leg now. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief. And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Crank in the head. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob's being cut off it from the top. Oh, what a jumping headbutt.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late. They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side. Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
And you never want to count a competitor out, but there seems to be no signs of defense right now.
Sharp knee.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat. I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. Big elbow. Ooh, elbow strike.
Climbing the wall, the War Games here. This might not be a good idea. And with it
From the top. Ooh.
basement drop kick. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree. The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. They're just punishing their opponent now.
Spin kick to the midsection. Looking helpless right now. What a Samoan drop. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, he wants it one more time. Oh, no. Looking for a... A quick response to Jay's offense. Boom, right in the button.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle. Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber of their being to be considered the true bloodline.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games. Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a...
But now here's Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here. My gosh, he suffered the full brunt of that. Forget about the table being broken. I think he's broken. That can't be any funny time. Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage now?
Boy, European uppercut. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational to the sky. And a stop to the gut, too.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Punishing their opponent. Crucial moment for Tonga.
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor.
Uso splash! Will Jey take advantage? Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Looking for something under the apron before entering.
He is leaving nothing to chance with these even teams. He's making sure to add any weapon at his disposal.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi? I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Right in the face.
My God. Jimmy's held close. Terrible position for Jimmy.
He rocked his crown here, Tom. Punch right in the head. Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight. And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. And now officially in the fray. Oh my goodness. Real athleticism from Jacob Fatu. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? This is truly awesome. reversal. Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, going for broke, looking for the home run shot here. Another attack to the head and looking a little dazed. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Drop spell hammer right on the lower back. Jacob Fatu in a compromised position. Look at Reigns, top rope, from the top. Hoisted up. Incoming. And we just saw some serious offense. That kick caught him in the eye. Ooh, sharp kick. Oh, what a clothesline. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Yikes, that'll need a rate down for knockout. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring, dropping the elbow. Uso, it's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight. This match isn't even official, so they can't win with this. But he just decides to end the hold. Wonder what he's thinking here. Man. We've seen that look before. Jay in position. Slam the door shut and brace for impact. War Games are now officially underway. This is the moment it's all been building to. The ultimate test for these teams begins now. Motivated Jey Uso just begging for a fight. You know what he's thinking, and it is not good. Look on top. Smart strategy by him. Ooh, caught with a knee to the mush. Climbing up those ropes down. Top rope. Jacob Fatu come back from that. Uso. Splash. Jimmy might have just finished things. From way up. Ooh, no way. Boom. He's tied up. And Sikoa gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there. Goes to the back for the win. And it's Jay. He breaks the ref's count after one. Here's the cover. Look at the finger on the ropes. You can see all the brutality. Reigns has identified the target. That's going to keep Sikoa down. Uso. Sami Zayn with a big boot. That could put Tama down for good. No coming back from Reigns after that. How this match is still going on defies all reasoning. You gotta be kidding me. What just happened? I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena. Reigns now ready. Tribal Chief has assisted. There's a Kawhi sleep tap out. He's looking to go high from the top rope. And Team Roman wins War Games. The new Bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy His Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance. You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this This is the one true Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But you're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night. but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can
And
find.
their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
But the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
He's looking fairly drained. Haku
Finds the roll-up.
No, he kicks out, and he goes for the pin. Fending off a 2 count there.
He's still in this.
Ooh! Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank. Oh my God!
And he gets directed into the corner.
Oh, devastating.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Tama putting it all on the line. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole. From the top. Completely missed the mark there.
Oh, missed connection.
Down to Owen, and a double axe handle smash.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Elbow drop. Piercing. Oh. That's how you wear down your opponent. Just cranking the head.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve. Uh-oh. Wicked clothesline.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Up high. Crossbody from the top. Cover. 2. Kicks out. I mean, you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
And are you kidding me? He's going up again?
From the top. Diving headbutt. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Taking flight.
Delivers the elbow. We are seeing a ridiculous amount of risky moves. We'll see if it pays off. This is a big
flying splash. And the Islanders just cover. 2. Oh, and he just kicked out.
I don't know where he found the energy to kick out of that, but Montez did it.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
Propped up in the...
The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here. Savant kick drops their opponent. The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the... He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. A kick out at 2.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
That turns it around for Montez. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama. Will it be?
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Able to slip out of that one.
Oh, Scoville! Shoulders down here! He thinks he has it!
He got the shoulder up in time.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for some...
And there he goes. He's tapping.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
On his stomach, busted crab. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a match matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain on behalf of WWE and the 2K families. We all thank you so very much for playing, and on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the tribal chief. Is Roman Reigns still your tribal chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead. Grinding your way through the Bloodline, one of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How is this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And from the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire Bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Roman cannot be stopped here.
Tamina watching. Big splash.
And into the count. 2 count. Pushes through after 2.
You have to think this match is
Oh, out of nowhere. And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
And a well-timed counter.
And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking.
Cover! She breaks the ref's count.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Knew what was coming there.
Clothesline! Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition.
Tossed back into the ring. Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Spear!
Tamina's in crisis mode.
Cover! 2. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Not about to go quietly into the night.
That, oh no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Bending.
Taps out.
Tamina. Gone from the gauntlet is Tamina.
Man, it's so hectic, I don't remember where we are in the entrant order. But we have an insane amount of clashes on tap. Gauntlet time for Rocky Maivia. Here we go.
Here's the play. More than that to keep his shoulders down.
Trying to catch him off guard with that attempt. And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. Spiked with a Uranagi. Roman's on a roll here.
Maivia's getting exposed. Maivia finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Rocky could be turning his fortunes around.
What a reversal by Reigns.
Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders and driven down with a flapjack.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated, thinking about the Ulo fire adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
And a kick out at only 1.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
She get airline miles for that.
Reigns hits it!
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Cover! 2. He's still in this fight.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
It's not often we see the tribal chief held up at the 1-yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that
Haymaker after haymaker. Oh. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Boom.
She has it cinched in.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, man, it's over. He's tapping.
Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
Here we go. This is how you do a gauntlet match. One down, more to go.
It's on now. Peter Maivia is entering the gauntlet.
Finish Peter Maivia.
And shoulders are down. 2. Oh, my, that was close.
Oh, that was more than close.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. Tap out. Tap out. Peter Maivia has been defeated. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
Conservation is key here as we still have a lot of entrants still waiting. And now it's Sika entering the gauntlet.
Family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Is it enough? There's 2, and he powers out.
He's determined to keep this matchup going. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. And it's just too much. Has to submit.
Sika's time has come to an end in the gauntlet.
This one's just getting underway as we still have 5 more entries.
Is that? It is. Fatu entering the gauntlet.
Looking helpless to every attack.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
And a stomp to the gut.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Vicious. Insulting.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me. Now that's what you call impact.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Gotta hurt. Reigns establishing the upper hand.
And Fatu is looking for a solution. He does not stop blows.
Boot right to the throat.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Right in the face.
My God.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? From the top.
Look out below. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
And that blow has him wavering. And he tosses it back in now.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner. Superman punch.
Cover. 2 count. He kicks out at 2.
How?
Bang. He finds a counter.
Uh-oh.
Fatu got surprised there. Roman Reigns so dominant.
Putting his opponent to sleep. Couldn't take it anymore. Nice attack.
That's it. It's over. Fatu's taken out of this gauntlet match.
And with 4 more entrants to go, this isn't over by a long shot.
Coming our way in the gauntlet now is Umaga. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. I don't know if Umaga can withstand much more of this.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Into a powerbomb. Wow.
You have to be in peak physical condition to plunge out to the outside.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
I'll tell you this, guys, no competitor here is looking to give in. It's going to take a lot to end this fight.
We are just seeing sheer perseverance. Nothing is being left back.
Reigns is wasting no motion.
Umaga has to find a way to turn things around.
Whip back into the ring. Oh, stop. Forearm smash after the stops.
Oh, no. Trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Oh, look at the knees.
Endless knee strikes. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Superman punch. Goes into the pin. 2. No, 2 count.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Umaga is in a distressing spot.
And Roman might just have more in store.
And the tide possibly shift.
Reigns is setting up. Here it comes. Reigns got all of it.
Cover. 2 count. He kicked out at 2.
If a kick out like that isn't a wake-up call as to the count.
Hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Outright presentation.
And there you have it. It's all over. That's it for Umaga. He's been eliminated.
Another elimination, but we've still got 3 entrants on deck.
Here we go with Rikishi next into the gauntlet.
Looking for the pin. An easy kick out there.
He got a little too confident with that one.
Wow. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night.
Just punishing their opponent.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives
up high,
all the way to the outside, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, look out. Big splash.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Superman punch.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. Kicks out. He still has life.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can. Roman Reigns with a schoolboy pinning combination. No.
Reigns really having his way right here.
Yeah, Rikishi's on the wrong side of every exchange. And that might be the momentum swing Rikishi needed.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Roman has taken a moment to soak it all in. Scooped up, here it comes.
Rikishi's run.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
And a kick out. What on earth?
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep...
Wait.
The ref not even getting to 1.
How on earth Could he not keep...
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Cover! 2, kick out. I thought it was finished off for...
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Just excrude.
That's it.
Rikishi has been eliminated.
He's gone. What a loss. Rikishi's not moving on in this gauntlet.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go. And now it's Tama Tonga entering the gauntlet.
They got their opponent in the fireman's carry and
Driven down with a flapjack.
As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
the energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the...
Forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Now the guillotine choking.
Well, he has to tap. Had to do it or risk serious injury.
We have an elimination. Tama Tonga is out of here.
Coming in fresh, we've got the last competitor entering the gauntlet.
Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Tonga Loa. The Tribal Chief has it cinched in.
And the Tribal Chief, there it is, tapping out.
And Roman Reigns is your winner.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. All the way
sidewalk slam.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Jacob Fatu.
We're going to finish it off. Swanton bomb.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
Lift off. A huge impact.
Jay is in a very vulnerable position here. What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
DDT plants them.
Jay is out. That is it.
Zayn held close.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Sami can't find a foothold in this match.
Yeah, tough night so far for Sami.
Headbutt. Super kick.
Ouch. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
And Zayn looked rocked. If he's got a strategy, you might want to figure out tapping into it.
The competitor in Tonga Loa coming through here.
Look at this, Jacob. It's holding in.
What brace! The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Big time.
Next.
DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he...
with the super kick.
Oh, what a headbutt. Oh, my Lord.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant. He just gets him flying into the opposite ring. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a...
And looking at Jey Uso.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Both wrists captured. And Tama Loa close things out.
8 men in this war. But what?
Sammy's like a deer in the headlights here. Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Tonga twist. Will Sammy recover? This arena is roaring.
I think the desk is shaking. Jumping DDT.
Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run.
Hello, Lisa. I'm focused on the game right now. I'm doing fine. I'm reading the text. I'm just locked in, trying to play the video game.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Damage is starting to take its toll on him.
Yeah, Jacob looked confident going on the attack. This has been an epic encounter.
These fans are sending the decibel level off the scale.
Right to the floor. Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
Soaring.
Kick through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
It seems like this match is becoming...
No doubt, Sammy just ended this.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Tossed a substantial distance. Thunderous impact. Good God, what force. The hammer. Look out.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Way to avoid that. Fighting. Tama Tonga. Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga. Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. And Tonga Loa close things out.
Here we go. This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso. No, he gets the shoulder.
What a match. Symbolic drop. And the core taking on some damage.
And Sami Zayn reverses it. Are we about to see it again?
And looking at Jacob Fatu, and talking about giving a DDT with authority.
That could finish off Roman. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Yeah, that take is good.
Captured.
There it is. Nice. And Tonga Loa gets knocked off his game there.
That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso coming out to play.
Jumping DDT.
Absolutely planted.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Man, I got a little combo. How do you make him bleed?
Tama can end it there.
Okay.
Ending up between the two rings, and this can get dangerous fast.
Into the corner for the win. He refuses to stay there.
Pure instinct.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Sikoa has his eye playing his big brother.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Stop in the leg.
Oh, right to the face. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Right where he wants him. Ended with a Samoan spike.
That's worked for Sikoa before.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Tossed into the trench, and he's in a dangerous position. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true Bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new Bloodline.
You want to know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each of them fought with that same bit of hunger and attitude we once saw in Roman's old crew. But now we know that Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu are the one true...
Oh, we better end the stream. Thursday. I think you on with my dad will add me.